My goal as a media person is to tell the extraordinary stories of ordinary people who have really shown us the light, where we connect people from different parts of different communities and really help them to see the humanity of each other.
Please meet George Kilpatrick. As a writer, producer, and television personality for countless programs on CBS, Time Warner, and PBS WCNY-TV for more than 20 years, George Kilpatrick has been the emotional benchmark of where good ideas and inspired thought meet in the central New York market. His hope that all races and creeds be informed with accurate information has only been eclipsed by his desire to have universal appeal and understanding that allows for an entire community to feel simultaneously inspired, listened to, and better than it was yesterday.
My goal is to show the world that there are people who are really hungry for a message that inspires them, that uplifts them, and that affirms who they know they are.
I think that George Kilpatrick is a person whom has a deep-seated care and concern for mankind. And I think that your need to help reaches past color barriers, generational barriers, race barriers, and financial barriers. I think that that is why it is imperative that we do give you a larger national stage by which you can spin this gorgeous web of inclusion.
George's unique approach to truly sharing the light with his colleagues and viewers is both inviting and compelling as he unravels the snarls that sometimes challenge a nation.
New Inspiration for the Nation, it is about affirming what you know you already are and have that mirrored back to you so that you can move and connect with people who are doing great things who don't get the attention that they deserve.
As creator of the signature network program New Inspiration for the Nation on Clear Channel Radio, George Kilpatrick uses his experience to create shows that promote financial success, common sense, spiritual well-being, and good racial understanding. New Inspiration for the Nation is a welcomed exhale for those who don't see a clear reflection of their lives in today's media. Through New Inspiration, George has interviewed some of the nation's top thinkers and leaders to get the answers that not only grab a viewer's attention, but holds them for weeks to come.
My brand, this brand, is not about the soundbite, because what we need to do is to engage in dialogue, to engage in conversation, and to use those conversations to change lives.
To continue his quest of informing an ever-increasing and diverse national audience, George formed George Kilpatrick Media to create the next stage in visionary network programs that will give investors, listeners, and TV-goers new content that is commercially viable, emotionally inspirational, and easily entertaining. What George Kilpatrick understands is the bottom line is no longer the goal, but always the end result.
I really believe that this whole notion of New Inspiration for the Nation and putting this brand out there nationally, it's about changing the thought process. I'm going to bring to any entity that I work with a change in thinking. And what I'm saying is, let's turn it around. Let's celebrate the success and not the pathology. There are so many people like that whose stories need to be told.
George Kilpatrick makes the network more accessible to the community it serves. As a producer, George formed collaborative partnership with community-based organizations to reduce youth violence through public television, produced a national youth forum featuring Walt Baby Love and Bishop Noel Jones, and launched Freedom's Call, an international film documentary on two journalists who covered the civil rights movement.
From there was this idea of creating this documentary about reporters who covered the civil rights movement to get their stories of what they were actually experiencing. Well, this effort of Freedom's Call is to shine a light on those stories of those individuals whose courage brought us history, who went into situations where their life could have been taken to tell us a story. That's what Freedom's Call is about.
I want a network to recognize that if they're looking for the next big name, but that is locked into the concept of the conscience of this America, then this is the person that they need to be having spearhead that. It's not about replacing anyone that they presently have. It is about adding an incredible element to an already successful team.
If you are a network executive looking for the next big media personality, or if you are a station head who's looking to rewrite the idea of market share, you want George Kilpatrick and the unique voice he brings.
This is George Kilpatrick, and this is New Inspiration for the Nation. This is George Kilpatrick, New Inspiration for the Nation. This is George Kilpatrick, New Inspiration for the Nation. This is George Kilpatrick, New Inspiration for the Nation. This is George Kilpatrick, New Inspiration for the Nation.